Hello, and welcome to today's Facebook Live. Apologies for missing last week, but I'd got some really important parcels to get out, and well, they just had to go out last Tuesday because I had a big event on Saturday. But I'm back here this week, so hoping you can join me, or you may be catching up on replay on my YouTube channel. Either way, welcome, and I'm going to be sharing some new stuff with some old stuff and a bit of a combo. So let's turn the camera around and I'll see who's on and get set up and make sure I can see everything. Let's have a look. See? Oh, there I am. Okay. So, is that straight? Hang on, it's a bit behind on my camera. Oh, it's not bad actually. It's not bad, little effort. Okay, I've just moved my camera up slightly, so I've got a bit more room. Okay, I've made a cup of tea, hope you've got one. Let's see who's on and joining me. Hopefully we'll have no birds today at the window. So what I'm going to do, let me just tie my hair back actually. Hi Tracy, oh hi Kathy, are you having a sneaky watch? Hi Geraldine. What I thought I would do, and I've just realised I've got no ink pads out, but that's fine. It's really hard now because I do my lives here at this desk and all my ink pads and everything are on another table. And before I didn't have it was all on one table, so I could just reach for things, and now it's brilliant because I've got more room, but it means I have to bring stuff over to this table. Anyway, what I thought I would do is I'm going to use a couple of existing stamp sets that have both probably been out for the same amount of time actually, but one is retiring and one isn't. Yeah, I think these are both from last year's mini catalogue 2020. This one is retiring with the umbrella punch, but this one isn't. But they've both been around for a while. Hi Elaine. They've both been around for a while, and I thought I'd mix them up with some of the new papers. Although I did realise when I decided to use this that my umbrella punch is one of the few things that Sorry, I'm just reading your comment. To the right. Oh, it's really weird. Have you pressed maximise screen, Geraldine? Because I'm watching on a laptop and my comments are on a white background anyway, but I'm watching on my laptop. And the comments tend to have a white background behind them anyway, I think. But anyway, I don't know how, if you're watching what device. I can't see maybe what it looks like for you. To the right. Anyway, they should have a background behind them anyway, the comments on a phone, I think. They're not just not got any background. They should have like a little white background on them, I think, or grey or something. Right, okay. Let me just grab the papers that I'm going to use. So the papers that I'm going to use... Yeah, but I'm all out of sync now, Geraldine. I've got nothing. I daren't put anything there now. The papers that I'm going to use are they're called hand-penned. And they are just gorgeous, really gorgeous. And they're going to form part of my parcel in the post from May and my coffee and card that will start at the beginning of June. So what I'm going to do first is grab a few of them. I don't want to start cutting into loads of them in case I need them for a class, in case there's a problem with ordering or anything. So what I'm going to, I might have to break into a couple more. Anyway, let's just, oh, I might be all right with that actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little card first using scraps, because we've all got scraps, haven't we? And, oh, hi Rebecca. So like, for example, that is the perfect sized scrap, yeah. So it is, for this, it's nearly 2 centimetres wide, and you don't want them really any longer than about 9. So what I'm going to do is put a couple more. And they can all be different lengths and widths. That might be a bit too short actually. So that's 15, so maybe do. I'm just thinking, I'm just having a think what I'm going to do with these. Obviously I'm cutting all these scraps down on purpose, but you might want to just use what you've got left. But I'm just grabbing a few different scraps. And going with it like that. And again, if you like things in a particular way, then this style is not going to be for you, because it's not conducive to those people who like the symmetry and their you know what I'm trying to say, things matching. So I'm going to grab a piece of mint macaron card, and let me just, I'm going to cut it in half and score it. I'm going to have it like that as a tent fold. And I will score another one, because whilst you're doing one, it's as easy to do 2. Wow, I've 21 of you on. Any Australians on today? Okay. So I'm just going to pop that to one side, my trimmer. And just, I'm not going to put these directly on here. Not yet. I'm just wanting to see what they look like. I might want to move them about a little bit. Maybe put that wide one. Anyway, I just really wanted to check that I'd not got, that they weren't too wide for my card. And it looks like 7 is going to be a good number, although I don't want them all to match, but I might chop that last end one, I might chop a little bit off there. So it's a tiny bit shorter. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some white and pop it behind. And I think I'm going to emboss it actually. So let me just have a think about 13.8 by 9.5. And let's see what that would be like. As I say, it's just a little idea to use up scraps, and this might be too wide now, but that's fine because we can overlap them, that doesn't matter. We can overlap. I'm gonna put that like that. That's fine actually. So I'm gonna, I don't even know if it needs embossing actually. Let's make life easy for ourselves. So this is already an idea for parcel in the post for me before I've even advertised it. Oh, hi Michelle from Oz. Hi Uma. Oh, look at you Uma, scoring all those. Right, so I'm going to take this off. And I'm just going to now pop them, I'm now going to sort of try and position them so that I'm happy with them. And again, they're all a different width, they're all a different length. But obviously I would quite like to have the end pieces with, what I'm trying to say, the same amount sort of hanging over of white at each end. And that's about okay actually. I'm quite happy with that. And it doesn't concern me that they don't match the lengths and stuff, that doesn't concern me. So I shall take one off, and then, oh man, I've got a bit of a glue bogey in the end of my glue. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take this end one here and glue that one down and make sure it's got the same distance between the side with the other one opposite. You can do this with any papers, obviously. And now I'm just going to take these off one at a time. Oh, hi Sarah. I'm just doing a card for using scraps of paper. And this is, now these are the new papers and they're called hand, oh, I'm going to have to check because the sweet's called hand penned. Sometimes the paper's called different, but I think it's actually still called hand penned. But sometimes they're called different things just to confuse us and keep us on our toes. Oh, is it on your order, Sarah, that you've just done? Good stuff. It's lovely. Those ladies are not going to want to be able to resist now. Look, I seem to have got a gap here now. Tiny gap, but it's forgivable. It's a forgivable gap. Didn't line those up right, did I? There we go. So a nice little background with the scraps. Just have a drink. No, I don't think I want that, it's a bit too big. I was just looking because I had this at the side of me already die cut, and I thought, oh, that would be rather handy to use that stitched shape that's at the side, but I think it's a little bit big because it covers up quite a bit of the paper, gorgeous paper. But what I am going to use from the snail mail twine, and again I keep saying I use this for so many cards, I'm going to do a double. Oh, hang on a minute, that's a brand new one that I've not opened yet. Where's the one that I had opened and started prepping with? Ah, there it is, I got it. I got it. No thank you, Lucas, but thanks for asking. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to put this twine around the card twice, I think. They are gorgeous, Uma. Yeah, they are. And I'm going to tie them in a little bow. Maybe I should have done a double bow, but I just got thrown slightly there by Lucas. Right. Okay. Right, just a little bow there. It's Uma, you won't be sorry, it's fabulous. You've got to get your ladies to get it as well. So I'm just going to snip that off. And I need to grab a die cut because I need to... I've just got that twisted twine, that's better. I need some little die cut there. I'm just trying to think. I might use this one of the stitched so sweetly. Just bear with me, I shall go cut that. Hi, Carol. Okie doke. That's going to go on there like that. I think it's better a little bit smaller like that. All right. Now, that calls for a really nice sentiment, doesn't it? We could just do a really nice sentiment. I'm now thinking I don't want to use umbrella on that, and I'm not sure if I want to use perfumes on that. I might just actually do it as a card with a nice sentiment. So let me find something appropriate. Do you know, you're watching at the hairdressers. Oh, exciting. Right, I might use this one. I've never used it. It's Happy a Little Bit Late Birthday, which is great if you've forgotten someone's birthday. And I'm wondering if it will fit in. I don't even know if it'll be right. It actually fits in perfect. And I've never used this stamp. It's first time. I've done a class, but we only use that stamp, I think. So this set's staying, and it's a very, very useful one. Sorry, ladies, I was just a little bit thrown there with Lucas propositioning me. All very exciting for a Tuesday afternoon. Oh no, look, I've done the classic mistake. I've done some ghosting, but I do love that stamp on there, so let's go cut another one out. So Sarah, who's one of my new team members, who is a crafter, but not particularly a paper crafter, and she's learning all about Stampin' Up. Sarah, I've just done a perfect example of what people do in class. And if you don't look at your stamps, what you can do. But look, can you see the ink I've got there on the edge? So I'm going to ink this up again and show you. What's happened is some ink got caught on that edge. So just teach your ladies just to check. And if they rock and roll, they can get a line, just like I've demonstrated there. Almost like I demonstrated it on purpose to show you. Well, Elaine, me neither. Feeling very honoured. Yep. And I'm just going to put that on there like that. Oh, that's a really nice sentiment. And do you know what? It's really... I'm just going to check I've not got ink on fingers now and give them a wipe, because good girl, keep doing the practicing. Really nice basic card there. Let's get that glued on. How funny, Elaine. I'm pleased with this. Such an easy card with some lovely papers. I was very polite, Uma. They are gorgeous papers, absolutely. There we go. Basic, nice little birthday card for someone whose birthday you missed. Have I got that wonky? Oh, I think it could be wonky. Let's try and force it down a bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. I think it's how the papers are. It's making it. There we go. Right, so that's first card done. Let's do another card. It's all right, isn't it, Elaine? It's not a bad effort. Not a bad effort at all. My head's whirring now. Oh, I've just had an idea. but it involves a bit more die cutting, but that's fine. Right, I am going to now, I've got a card base there, could use that one. Let me see what papers I've got left. Yep, I'm going to grab some thick Whisper White. Do you like it, Kath? What I'm going to do, I've done this before many times. I made 2 card bases there from thick white, and I've got some more thick white here. Actually, I think I should use thin. I'm going to cut a piece of thin white, 10 by 14.3, okay, which is just ½ centimetre smaller than the card, and then I'm going to cut this piece exactly the same size, and look, more strips ready for more cards. What I'm going to do here is I am going to glue this onto here to make a double layer. And as I say, I've done this many times before. And then I'm going to run this through the die cutting machine with a stitched rectangle die. So the reason why I've done this is because I'm going to make a frame, but if I just die cut it from the papers, it would be too thin because it would only be paper. So I've done it to make it a double layer and thicken it up with the card behind it. Now I've just got a little bit of an overhang, so I'm going to trim that on my project. Mind you, after lockdown, probably got an overhang on my jean. Okay, so I'm going to just do that on the die cutting machine. And I'll bring it back to show you. You do have to go through a couple of times with the rectangles. Sarah, I can't remember if you'd ordered these, but they're very good. I think I probably intended on doing it a little bit larger than that, but never mind. And then what you have is you have a frame. Yeah, I should have done the bigger one. Yeah, and then you have a little die cut piece. I meant to do the one slightly bigger, but I talked myself out of it and then ended up doing the smaller one, but never mind. And this is now going to sit here on your project, okay? And you can raise it up on some foam pads and it makes a lovely, lovely frame on your card. I think I might need to trim that actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to trim that down. Just trim my card base slightly. I think I've got it out by about 1 mil. So if I can trim a slither off. That's better. Right, okay, so that's going to sit on there like that. And I'm going to raise that up with some foam pads. But first, just trying to think. No, that won't be there. I'm going to do some stamping with the perfume set. Okay. I'm going to use the perfume. I might use the shoe. I'm going to use the flowers. And I'm going to use my blends. And I need some blocks. And my mat. So because this is a photopolymer stamp, we'd be best using a mat to stamp on. It's not a red rubber one. And we need Memento Black. This is a staple. You've all gone quiet on me. Are you still there? You've not run away with Lucas, have you? Okay. Well, someone's done a laughing face, so I think you're still there. Mesmerised, oh bless you, Carol. So I'm just, yeah, I thought I did use this on Thursday night, and I actually used the ink pads to colour them in because there's a stamp in this set that colours them in. But today I have got my blends out, and I've chosen 3 colours which are in the papers. Oh, actually, I don't think Petal Pink is in these papers. It's Pale Papaya, but I don't have the blends in that colour yet. So I'm going to use Petal Pink because that is actually the colour that Chanel Mademoiselle is, and this bottle just looks like that. But first, I'm going to do some lilac shoes. Yeah, I would, I love my Memento. In fact, I've, Sarah who's watching, are you still watching, Sarah? Is this, oh no, that's the wrong colour. I've picked Purple Posy instead of, I thought it didn't look right, instead of Highland Heather, bear with. This is how you know you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, when you start to colour and you think, that doesn't quite look like Highland Heather. So let me do another one. Right, I'll just let that dry and I'll do some, yeah, so Uma meets Sarah, who's new in our team, and Sarah Uma's building up her customer base. Oops, I've just gone off piece there. And I was saying to Sarah Uma to get her ladies to buy a Memento because they are good value for $5.50 to have in the kit, you know. That's more like it. So So I'll just go around the edge when I'm colouring, and then I get the lighter one and I go over the dark and try and pull the ink in. It's not a big colouring area, isn't the shoe, so you may want to colour the inside of the shoe as well. I might actually leave it, or I might do it a pale grey. I might do it a pale grey actually, and I'm going to just colour my flowers as well. Is that the light? Yeah. Oh, Rebecca's on as well, Sarah. Rebecca's, of course. Rebecca's in our team. In our team too. You might see them tonight on our little team gathering as well. I'm just going to colour over this. Now the leaves on here, I'm not going to be blending because it's too small an area. So I'll probably just use the dark one. Now we do have a die for these, but I'm not going to get up and go to the machine again, so I think I'll just cut them out. Mind you, I probably need to get up and go. Get that grey, see what I think with the grey smoky slate. I might just do it. I think, oh. I think I've ruined that now, but I've got my little colour remover. I've gone over the edge there. What I might do is, what you can do is this sort of takes a bit of the colour away and fades it a bit, so let's see how that, yeah, that's better. Oh, no worries, Carol. Have a nice dog walk. Right, let's do some cutting. All right, no worries, Rebecca. I need to be off for about 8:15 because Craig will be back from football and I'm going to sort him some tea out because he won't have had anything. He's going straight from work to take his son to football. You've done the rosettes, oh fabulous, Uma. So when I cut out, I'd leave a tiny bit of white space around. As I say, there are dies for these, but my machine's behind me and I honestly don't mind a little bit of cutting. So I thought, oh, I'll cut them out. They do look nice coloured. Oh, Lucas is on the round, doing the rounds. Maybe he's asked me. He's obviously scouting out maybe where the ladies are hanging out. Right, so I've done a little. No, that looks upside down. That's better. I've done a little montage. That ain't the right word, but I'm gonna do a little like now. You know, let's put a bit of perspective on this. You've got to allow for the fact that this shoe is smaller than the gargantuan bottle of perfume. Yeah, so you know, let's have artistic license for that. That, you know, it's a very small shoe. Now I think I could do with doing some flowers, some more flowers. I might put a couple up here. And I think I could do with maybe doing a couple in yellow to match the yellow in the papers. Wow, I've been up and down like crazy today. So it's Daffodil Delight that's in these papers, I believe. There we go. Right, I might just wait before I colour those in because the ink's probably still drying. Look, I'm really pleased with the grey, how it's. Can you see that when I use the colour lifter? Because it just now looks like it's very slightly shaded in there. Yep. So, sentiment-wise, now, I've just got a new stamp set. I'm going to have to get up again. I've just got a new stamp set, and it's got a long sentiment. Let me go grab it. And I'm thinking it's gonna go in there. It's from the Flowers of Friendship, and I thought that's gonna look amazing in there, isn't it? And it says life is better with friends like you. So I'm thinking let's have a little bit of that in the middle of our card. Yeah. Might have to put it up a bit. So what I would do here, I've not glued this down yet, but it's in position, so just pop something on to hold it in place. No worries, Geraldine. Thanks for joining. Just have a practice stamp. let's colour these in now. This is quite yellow. Actually, it's fading down a bit once the ink dries. Okay, so a couple more to cut out. See you Thursday night, Geraldine. You might have already gone now. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to position the frame on with some dimensionals. What time are we on? Oh, 20 past nearly. Wow, done nearly 50 minutes. So I might only just do this card. Okay. I do love doing these frame cards. Done them quite a few times in previous classes at my old studio. Oh, it's warm now. Right, let's move that. Let's position this. I'll see you later, Uma. I'm just going to stand up and do this because it's nice to look from above and see that you've got it. There we go. Oh, I've got a little blip there. Oh, well, never mind, I might put a gem on it. Right, so then let's position our items where we want them. Just thinking of doing something a bit like that, okay? So again, put something there to hold it down. Now these two are going to be just glued directly onto the frame bit. No need for any foam pads here because they're just going to be glued directly on, like that, okay? And then here, this bit I've just destroyed. What you've got to be aware of is that part of these are on the frame, but part aren't, and the part that isn't needs a foam pad underneath it to balance out the height. So I'll show you what I mean. this bit needs a foam pad under it. The flowers don't, so in that corner there, it needs a foam pad, and maybe a half of one up there, and then it'll all be the same level as the frame. So I'm going to pop a foam pad on the bottle corner and the lid like that. Yeah, and I should have actually put some glue under it, which don't do it like this. Forgot that bit, so I've put a bit of glue under there now, and then it's glued down. I've put a foam pad on the shoe, and I shall put glue on the rest of the shoe. And then that's going to go a bit like that there. I'm going to have that there, and I'm going to have that there. And I just wanted to, I've not even used the umbrella, but running out of time, I don't like to go over an hour doing this. I've got to get back home shortly. Maybe a couple of gems, especially over that there, would be nice. Just to hide those. Let me grab some of the new ones, hang on. These are the new ones that match, so they've got the green in them and the papaya. Got a little bit of sparkle in them, so I've got two sizes, so I'm going to pop one over that little faux pas, just do that there like that, just to, maybe it needs, looks a bit paltry with just 3, so let me do another one up there. I always like to put odd numbers on, so I'll put one there. Right, there's another card using the Dress to Impress stamps. So let me, what time am I on? Oh, nearly 55 minutes. So I just wanted to share that coffee and card, I think there's a coffee and card almost right there, will be with these papers and the stamp set, the hand pen stamp set. Parcel in the post will be with these papers. In fact, it's all going to be these papers. No, it's this suite, I should say, rather than just the papers. But yeah, can't wait to get cracking with the new stuff. And like I've done here, pairing it with, not the old stuff, but the existing stuff. We shouldn't say old stuff, the existing products. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me. If you're on YouTube with me, hello. I'll be putting this video on YouTube now. And if you're watching on a replay, hi and thanks. And if you're in my team, I'll see you tonight for a bit of training and catch up. And everybody else, I'll see you on Thursday night for paper crafts and piano. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.